Well, hello and welcome to Rotherham, or as some of you might say, you are welcome to Rotherham. It's the beginning of November 2019, our annual visit here. Last year they were using a temporary bus station and we had a lot of hassle with the PTE people who thought they'd rewritten British law about rights to photography on the street. But I complained to their head office. I just got more of the same. So let's hope we don't have any hassle today. Yorkshire, of course, the most violent part of the UK, and perhaps the most violent area, territory, state, etc., of any country in the world, perhaps with the exception of Salvador. And let's see how we get on today. We're just outside the bus station at the moment. Fingers crossed. When I was young, I thought it was the remains of the primeval tar swamps. I think they did actually have something like that. Oh yes, you have to watch out for primeval tar swamps. You certainly wouldn't want to get stuck in them. Well, so far, this visit's everything that last year's wasn't. Now, there might be another one on its way out as well. Let's fingers crossed and keep looking down into the gloom. The people who come outside are either smoking cigarettes or those blasted other things, I don't know what they call it, vaping, that's it, vaping. I mean, cigarettes, well, you know, you could avoid them with a bit of luck, and when they banned them from restaurants I thought that was okay. But this vaping lark, oh, it's obnoxious, some of the smells that come out of them, and you get billowing clouds of the smelly, wretched, gooey bloody things wafting down the road. Forgive my French. And as you can see, I'm not that keen on vapours. Driver trainer is passing by behind me. Perhaps he'll go into advanced mode by learning to navigate the bus station. I think that might be on lesson 2. Really sure which one what he's up to. Is he the engineer, perhaps? Mechanic? He seems to have been round a couple of times. Perhaps they're trying to wear it out, so it's that old. Wish we could get rid of it. Spin it around a few times, you knacker it, and then they'll give us something new. I wouldn't count on it. Most of what they got's probably second hand from somewhere else. Oh, the trials and tribulations of First Group. Are they making money or aren't they making money? We had problems like that at our church, St Oswald's, in our village, Lower Peever, where I used to be church warden. And we were in an interregnum, that means the vicar had left. And we were a bit short on the old readies for the upkeep of the church, and the general community didn't seem to be very keen to chip in for its upkeep, and the diminishing congregation struggled to find the vast amount of cash required to keep a 12th century, or sorry, 13th century building, grade 1, listed, going. And somebody had the bright idea, made a remark to one of the bell ringers, and said, oh, you know, the vicar had gone in that, they're thinking of closing it down. Oh, the rumour had gone the rounds by the next week, and the person who said it, of course, was only talking in jest, but they learned they shouldn't jest with bell ringers. In the old days, many church wardens and vicars banned bell ringers and had various devices in churches to do the ringing. They were held in so low esteem, and as I say, they were looking at ways to still have the bells rung without the ringers. Of course, on the continent, they didn't have that sort of trouble because they were very fond of what's called carillons. Now, I'd never really become aware of them until I went to work in Ireland, and I was in Cobh. That's C-O-B-H. Yes, I know it is, I promise you, Cobh. And it used to be a British naval port, and it has a large sort of cathedral there, I suppose, a massive church. And one Saturday it was playing all sorts of tunes on the bells, and then it finally dawned onto me it wasn't this wonderful array of ringers creating this sound, it was all automated. And that was my first knowing encounter with a carillon in Cobh. Oh, he can't have been the mechanics, because he's actually gone out now. Quite sure what was the score there. .372.37. You see Maltby on the front, I always think a malt shovel, but I think that's on Emmerdale, one of our TV programmes. X1, the steel link. Remember I was telling you about the steel industry in the cities around here, towns and cities. Steel link sort of celebrates that link with the past. Because there are those that, they smile with the driver there are those that say I'm a link with the past, I'm living history. And increasingly so with the passing years. I was beginning to think there were no buses coming down in this direction, but we've got a lone stagecoach shadow coming down. There are buses there. I've got a spotter with his notebook over the other side, and I gave him a big beaming smile which he studiously ignored. So, you know, it's nice, you don't have to actually talk if you don't want to, but just a smile or a little nod, a little wave of the finger. But that'll do. Not everybody's gushing smiley people, I realise that. Another one of the first heritage fleet. Only joking, only joking. Interesting. Well, we've come to that time again, time to bid you farewell from Rotherham, and on behalf of myself, Dave Spencer, and Mandy at the BMP Film Archive, we thank you for joining us on this further adventure, this time in Yorkshire, and perhaps you'll be on the road with us on one of our trips in the future. And if you see us about, come and say hello. Anyway, just one thing left for me to do on this rather dull, damp day to cheer everybody up. I know some of you like it, some of you might not, but it's what you get. And so, from me to you, it's bye for now, see you all again soon, and I'm off home for a warm and a nice cup of rosy tea. Bye for now.